I haven't brought my clock today. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Ivy, and Happy New Year to all of you. So, it's very glad to see a group of training professionals here. So, first of all, I will introduce that two categories, very important, skill training category and development category. So today you have the gold winner from Eva and Claudia. Actually, they will share with you in more details. So for the award and recognition, there are many awards for you to go after. So first of all is the gold, silver, and bronze and excellence awards, certificates of merit, most innovative awards from Recruit, special award by Chow Tai Fook, special award by Jockey Club, and there is one new award. That's the special award for organization with 500 employees or less, and the best presentation award. So first of all, don't focus on how many awards in this competition. It's not about the award. It's about the experience. It's about connections. It's about the way you can share with people, because you have something really good in your organization. So it's such a good chance to share it with all the others. So don't focus on the award, and you don't have the pressure, and then you will be very happy. Okay, so for the eligibility, the award is intended to cover any training or development program that are initiated and delivered by Hong Kong mainland or overseas organizations. So I've already checked with Hong Kong Management Associations. That means actually covering all companies in the world. So the programs that include external consultants as part of the program are also eligible for the competition, provided that the role of these consultants are justified and clearly stated. Sometimes maybe the project or the training program actually is very extended, or the scale is huge, so you probably need some help from the others. So that is fine, but you have to make sure that you are leading as a training professional. You're leading the design, and all the structure actually is from you. The idea is from you. Okay. So for the training skill training category, so any learning activities provided to improve the job-specific skills, knowledge, and attitude. So I think the ASK, all of you must know that, so that contribute to your company's performance and business results. So say, for example, some basic training, specific skills training, and refresher training. So for the basic training, formal training is given, for example, like we are doing like briefing, classroom training, or doing some online training in the skills, knowledge, and attitude that is staff required in order to perform their basic jobs. And another one is about the specific skills training. A skill is being taught to a particular group of staff, ranging from office computer skills to specific technical skills such as project maintenance or interpersonal skills or negotiation skills. So refresher training, so the training program that actually are intended to revitalize a particular skills or knowledge to ensure that its desired standard are still being achieved. So for the development category, so that any activities, initiative, or programs that focus on the people development that contributes to ongoing enhancement of your company. So this is very different from the skills training. So say, for example, the Gold Award, the Cottas Hotel, they are focused for the skills training. So they have a new restaurant. So they focus on the training new how to set up a new restaurant. So this development category, Claudia will share more about with you. So for example, you have a new vision, mission, and core values in your company, or leadership training, cultural change program, or career development program. So say, for example, the leadership executive talent development program. So the program that has been developed to enhance the competency of employees for the sustainability development of the organization, such as succession planning and talent development. Cultural training. I think that many of you in your company, you have a vision, mission, and core values. So how can you align your core values with your business results, and how can you engage your people, and how you make sure that all the things tie together? So this is a culture of change program. For the career development program, many of the participants will give us share with us the management training program and the program that have been developed to support staff career development within your organization. So very important is about the judging process. Take a very important note about the entry form, and the submission program summary. And the final presentation actually will be done on the 27th of June 2017. So I'll not go through the details of the date, but I think the process, every single day you have to mark in your diary, because for example, the shortlisting interview, there are 3 days. You will be, if you're being selected, you will be invited in one of these 3 days. So you have to mark it in your calendar well in advance. So for the program summary, all the participating organizations are required to submit a 2-page summary. So this year, please make sure that you will submit your paper online only, because we already go green. No paper, okay? So you make sure that your computer works well, not to make sure that the last minute that, you know that sometimes for some company, you have a very, very strong firewall, and you can you are not allowed to upload anything. But some companies, they are not allowing their colleagues to use Facebook, something like that. So you have to make sure that you can connect to that link and upload the file. You must try this. So all the 2-page summary, and the summary will not be scored, but it is very critical for the Board of Examiners to have a basic understanding of your organizations, as well as the objective content results of the program. It's in English, single line space, A4 page with character point size not less than 10. So since that this is very minute, but this is important because your 2-page summary actually is your greatest asset to communicate with the examiner. Because even you are from a very well-known company, but actually we don't know you. We have to be fair. So the 2-page summary actually is your assets, is your only assets to communicate with your examiners. So the program summary should be submitted through the online submission from the duration from the 20th of February to the 13th of March. Wow, such a long duration, huh? So the program summary should cover basic information, such as the profile of your organization. Just like I mentioned, maybe you're from a very well-known company, but you have to set the tone. It's not about how well-known is a company. You have to set the tone. Because this is part of the, is the submission. Why you need the training? Why the program is important? From the very first word, you have to set the tone and make sure that this is well aligned in the whole 2 pages. So the name of the skills training or development program and the purpose for delivering this program. And the program objectives is very important. I think that all the people will, in the training professional, even for as a person, you do something that there must be an objectives, right? So the program design and implementation and the program outcomes. So also about the judging process, the submission of the entry form, the deadline is the 20th of February, and it will go through the submission of the program summary, and then shortlist interview, the finalists, and then written submission. And for the written submission, the 5-page actually only for the finalists only, and then go through the final presentation seminar. So for the shortlisting interview, this is also a very important and very exciting time to meet your Board of Examiners. And it's comprising the members that Bianca just shared with us before. So it's a very exciting 15 minutes presentation. Just take it very easy. We are very nice person. And we will not scare you. We are very friendly. So no pressure. Okay, no pressure. So 15 minutes, and then we'll have 10 minutes very nice time for us to talk. Of course, it's a Q&A. Traditionally we said that it's a Q&A. Don't treat this as a Q&A. It's a time, 10 minutes for us to know more about you. So don't be worried. It's pressure-free. So it's not. We are not your boss, right? So it's pressure-free. We can talk about anything. So a maximum of 2 representatives. The presentation can be supported with PowerPoint, but it is not necessary to submit any printed copies. Once again, no printed copies again. Okay, go green. Always go green. So because previously some of the participants, they would share with us a big pile of paper, like the annual report, a big pile of paper. No, they say, okay, you can just come together with your computer or just with your colleagues, will be fine. So cover all the judging criteria and make sure the marks actually will be given on the content and the quality of the training or development intervention. So the presenter need not be the same person in the later judging stage. Need not. That means you can send Mary for the first round and then Peter for the second round. So the presentation may be videotaped for the judging purpose. The interview could be conducted in English, Cantonese, and Putonghua, but you have to let HKMA to know it well in advance, because some of us cannot speak or cannot maybe not very good in Putonghua or Cantonese or English. Okay, so for the Board of Examiner, we determined the following in each category, including the finalist. So that means if you want to present your case, then in the final round, then you have to go through the Board of Examiners. So we also determined about the Certificate of Merit, Most Innovation Award, Special Awards. So I will not repeat it again. So another very important is about the submission deadline. For the entry form, it's the 20th of February, and then going through the same process. So for the finalists, actually are required to submit a 5-page summary, 5-page. So of the training or development program in English. So covering all the judging criteria. I will talk about the judging criteria later on, but I can tell you this is almost like the Bible. You have to take this back home and read it page by page, because all the points, all you need to know actually already stated in this booklet. So this written submission must be submitted through the online submission system. Actually, it's a must. You have to. We have also, once again, sorry for repeating that. Go green. So online only. Check well in advance of your computer. So the submission of entry form, the deadline is 20th of February, and also going through the process. Also, please mark these well in advance. For the shortlisting interview days, there are 3 from the 22nd to the 24th of March. Mark it in your diary well in advance. So for the final presentation seminar, a 1-day open to public seminar consisting of 2 sessions. In the morning, we will do the skills training category, and in the afternoon, we will do the development category. So You may bring your friends, your family, and you being your cheering team for you. So presentation 20 minutes and Q&A 10 minutes. I know that there was a lot of pressure to talk just like me in open to the public, but you bring some of your friends, you bring your family, so to be your supporter, and then you don't be so worried when you present and when the adjudicators ask you a question and you can feel free, okay? So they are also very nice people, I'm sure about that. So a maximum of 2 representatives, and this time the presentation must be conducted in English because we do have some international visitors or in overseas companies, so you have to conduct it in English. So the recipient of gold, silver, and bronze award, as well as the excellence award, will be selected by the panel of adjudicators, and the recipient of the best presentation award will be selected by all participants attending the final presentation seminar. I think that maybe some of you did attend the presentation before. They give you a form for you to vote, so bring more of your friends, and then you can have more marks for you, okay? So for the deadline of entry, it's also the 2nd of February, and I think that I will not repeat that again. So very important. For the first thing to do, actually, is to bring this when you start to write your submission. Pull this out from your cabinet and just do it side by side. First of all, look at the criteria and write down some of the key points. Or maybe you can do some brainstorming with your team when you start to write, before you start to write this. So let me go through the judging criteria for the skills training category. There are need identification and objective setting, the training needs analysis, we do the TNA, the methods used for determining the objectives were rigorous, and make sure that the other workplace issues that affected performance had been considered. So for the objective setting, also another important 10 marks is related to improvement in job-specific skills, knowledge, and behavior. And the training objectives and results required with specific, measurable relevance. That means probably you have some numbers, you have some dates, you have objective, and how you achieved or well exceeded targets. So the second very important is 40 marks is for the design, development, and implementation. First of all, it's about the quality of design. So is the approach appropriate, and how you use it for participants to about how they learned and applied for the skills, knowledge, and attitude in the job environment. And the effectiveness of the content is also very important. Don't miss out the contents because we don't know about the program. You have to state very clearly. If you teach people how to make a cake, how to bake a cake, so you have to tell how to bake a cake. So if you are not telling us, we don't know the content at all. Don't miss this part. This is very important for us to understand the whole program. So implementation strategy is how you implement the whole program, and any evidence, and how you communicate with your stakeholders, and how you engage, for example, how you engage your trainees, how you engage your senior leaders. So integration with work, the line manager and other stakeholders were actively involved. So another very important 30 marks is going to measurement and outcomes. The measurement process, the methods used to measure outcomes were reliable. So I think very famous, the Kirkpatrick. Many companies will use this for sharing for the measurement. And the learning and performance results. The training objectives were met, and the participants achieved the learning goals, and they're able to apply the learning and improve the performance, and in order to maybe aligned with your business result, or even to some of your targets set in advance. So the organization business performance are very important. So you have to demonstrate that there is result, and there is good, and in a very cost-effective manner. So this is also, I would say that even just 10 marks. It is important because it's about innovation. It's about how you stimulate people, how you bring, use new technology or new ideas, and how you make it exciting. So how innovative. So also it is linked with the effectiveness of the program. So very important. So then go to the development category. 20 marks also go to the program objectives. Very similar to the skills setting, but make sure that it's one more and more specific business organizational challenges related to people development. And the program considered the people performance and development required to enhance the organizational capability, performance, and business result. And the other 30 marks will go to the design and implementation. So say, for example, the people development elements in this program and how you plan it, design, and execute the whole training. So the stakeholder engagement, how you engage your top management, how you engage your trainee, how you get the buy-in from the others. So the another 10 marks is for the organization integration, how the program is integrated relevant business organization or human resources practices or process to achieve some desired outcomes. So very important, again, measurement and outcomes. So in how you do it in a very cost-effective manner, I think that it's not about low cost. It's not about you cut the cost from $1 million to $10,000. It's not about low cost. It's about how you add value. So people will say that, oh, I delivered training very cheap. It's not about cheap. It's about how you add value. Cost effective doesn't mean it's cheap. It's not absolute value. So you have to think about how you explain this and how you put it in writing. So the measurement process of the program was vigorous and reliable, and the program achieved the stated business organization objectives and demonstrates sustainable outcome. So how to be sustainable, how you define about sustainable, the word sustainable, you can have your own definition. Also very important, last but not least, is about the degree of innovation. So how you make things different is very important. So total 600 marks. So for this year, very glad for the free campaign award entry for SMEs less than 100 employees in Hong Kong. So it is very motivating for companies less than 100 employees. So the definition is organizations which employ not more than 100 persons in Hong Kong. And you are not the subsidiaries of any group of companies or just a satellite office in Hong Kong, but you do have global presence, then you are not SME. The fee, the participant fee will be waived. You know that, wow, take a look. The participation fee actually is 12,900. So before you enter, you already gain, more than 10,000. So you have a free medical checkup. Go immediately. So undergo some judging process as other campaign award entries, and a special award for organization with 500 employee or less. This is also new. Okay, so that's my sharing. So the very exciting will be Eva's training is coming. Okay, thank you very much for. Thank you.